Hi guys, hi everyone, and welcome. I said, welcome to the #1 channel here on the People's YouTube. So, tell all of your friends right now. 1 second here. Move the people's chair. Get the people's voice heard. Know your role and shut your mouth, you bronies. Because this is the #1 channel telling you to get the people's voice heard and tell all of your friends. This can only be the People's WB channel live once again. Yeah, oh no. And right now, I said right now, you can check out every single one of my electrifying videos and always comment below in the people's box. Because I am your host, I am the owner of this great, wonderful channel, telling you to check out that people's playlist and always smash that bell, tune in every single one of my notifications on so you're always notified when I am live, because I am Rick the Rock. And once again, I bring you another video with reviews and another unbagging. So, do share this video all over the people's internet and just bring those likes. So we'll start off first of all with the Extreme Rules review. But before I get into that, do subscribe for those 2 shoutouts. So, at Extreme Rules, where you can like and subscribe for your 2 shout outs. We start with the kickoff show first. 2 matches on the kickoff show. We saw the high flying Sin Cara taking on El Loco Andrade Cien Almas. This was a decent match. Come out the win, getting a 1-2-3 was Andrade Cien Almas. Yeah, good win for him there. Your next match on the kickoff show, in a table match, we saw Eric Rowan, Aslan the Wolf, and Killian Dane Sanity taking on Biggie, Xavier Woods, and Kofi Kingston, the New Day. This was a decent match. Sanity coming out the win here, putting Kofi Kingston through a table, so we're just doing a much needed win for Sanity here. On the main show, before we get into that, do like and subscribe for those 2 shout outs. It was in tag team action for the Raw Tag Team titles of the world. The B team, Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas taking on Woken Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt, the Deleters of Worlds. This was a decent match. Come on the win, and your brand new Raw Tag Team champions are the B team. So a big win for them, a huge win for them. Bo Dallas' first ever title on the main roster. It just shows what the Miz can do for people's careers. Your next match of this evening saw Finn Balor taking on Constable Baron Corbin, the Lone Wolf. This was an okay match. Finn Balor pinned Baron Corbin. Really not much to be said in this one. In your next match of Extreme Evening, where you can like and subscribe for your 2 shoutouts. Did you know that? We saw... I can't remember the order of the matches, so I'm just kind of just guess here. We saw the Money Miller, Carmella taking on the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka, for the SmackDown Live Women's Belt, with James Ellsworth hanging above that ring in a short cage. This was an okay match. Come out the winner, still keeping the gold, was Carmella, as predicted. Your next match of this very night saw, in a solid steel cage match, saw the Monster in the Bank, Braun Strowman, taking on the prize fighter KO Kevin Owens. This was an okay match, but the ending was more exciting. The ending was kind of was pretty awesome. Braun Strowman throwing Kevin Owens off that steel cage, and Kevin Owens did actually win this match, but Braun Strowman is getting one hell of a push. Your next match of this evening saw in another tag team match on this blue side of things for those SmackDown Tag Team Championships, we saw Team Hell No, so Daniel Bryan and Kane taking on Harper and Rowan, the Bludgeon Brothers. This was an okay match. Kane is actually injured in real life. He does have a broken ankle, so a legitimate injury. So, you know, the Bludgeon Brothers took out Kane and Daniel Bryan later on in the night. So earlier in the night, this kind of started off as a handicap match, but Kane did come out and come in the win and still keeping those championships over their shoulders with the Bludgeon Brothers. So what I said, a much needed championship win for these two here. You're going to wonder who's going to get a tag team title shot next. On your next match of the evening, we saw on the Raw side of things, the big dog, the powerhouse Roman Reigns taking on another powerhouse, the Dominator, Bobby Lashley. This was a good match. Coming a much needed win, I thought, was Bobby Lashley. So let's hope they start pushing him. In your next match of this evening, we saw the high-flying, wonderful Jeff Hardy taking on the rock star, the king of strong style, Shinsuke Nakamura for the United States Championship. This is a very quick match. Shinsuke Nakamura winning and becoming a brand new US champion in about 10 seconds. And then we had a return. It was the Viper Randy Orton, but he attacked Jeff, which I'll get to more as I do the SmackDown review later on in this video. But do make sure to follow me on Twitter at Rick the Rock Pit 30. Your next match of the night in the first ever Women's Extreme Rules match, we saw, and that was for the Raw Women's Gold. We saw the Goddess Alexa Bliss taking on the Irresistible Force, Nia Jax. Alexa Bliss coming out the win here, so that's their rivalry over. Next match of this evening, also in a fresh match for the WWE Championship, we saw the Bulgarian Brute, the Bulgarian Lion Rusev take on the phenomenal one, AJ Styles. This was an okay one, and as predicted, AJ Styles coming out the winner, still your WWE Champion. And then your main event of the evening, it was good that the Intercontinental Championship main event of the evening. So there was an IC Championship in a 30-minute Iron Man match. The Architect Seth Rollins challenged to show off Dolph Ziggler. This was an okay one. Good main event, I would have said. This came down to sudden death, but it came down to a draw, sorry. Kurt Angle came out and said the next for all wins, and coming out winners, still keeping that white gold, was set with Dolph Ziggler. So good events. And I give it 7 out of 10. You had the ending for the Braun Strowman Kevin Owens match and Randy Orton returning. And review. Just 1 second here, my back's killing me. 1 second. But while I'm doing this, you can follow me on Facebook right now at Richard J. Pate. Because next up is the Raw review. So on Monday Night Raw, Kurt Angle was in the ring talking. It was going to strip Brock Lesnar of the Universal Championship, but Paul Heyman came out talking, and then Bobby Lashley did, then Drew McIntyre did, then Seth Rollins did, then Elias did, and then Finn Balor did, and then eventually Roman Reigns. So a decent way to kick off Raw. This led to a match, in a fresh match, Roman Reigns beat Finn Balor and Drew McIntyre in the triple threat match. Drew is getting pushed by himself, so that's good. And then Roman Reigns will face someone else next week, which I'll get to later on in this review. Dolph Ziggler came out talking, then Bobby Roode did this to a match. Dolph Ziggler beat Bobby Roode, really not much to be said there. Bobby Roode really getting wasted. In the first match, Joe Rawley beat Tyler Breeze. So fresh match, and if Mojo Rawley's going to get pushed, then why the hell not, as I always say. In women's action, Fresh match, Dana Brooke and Alicia Fox beat Bailey and Sasha Banks by DQ, so Alicia Fox is back. Also in the fresh match, the B team beat the Ascension. So again, they continue to get a push. And then Walker, Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt, the Deleted Worlds, we're talking on the Titan Tron. Alexa Bliss and Mickie James came out. Alexa talked. Ronda Rousey came out to beat up Alexa. Kurt Angle came out talking. And now, in a fresh match at SummerSlam, it will be Ronda Rousey versus Alexa Bliss for the Raw Women's title. In tag team action, the Authors of Pain beat Titus and Neil and Apollo. Not really much to be said here. In women's action, picking up a big win in a fresh match, Sarah Logan beat Ember Moon. Next week, Alicia's debut. Alicia's album will debut. How many of you are buying it? I'm certainly not. And in a fresh match of the evening, Bobby Lashley beat Elias and Seth Rollins in a triple match, and now Bobby Lashley will face Roman Reigns next week on Raw. We'll give this Raw 5 out of 10. Not really much to be said in this one. On NXT, it's the same as last week, really. In women's action, in a fresh match, Lacey Evans beat Dakota Kai. She's going to get a push, and why not? Cassius Ohno beat a jobber. He's actually a jobber himself. And Kairi Sane beat Nikki Cross and Candice LeRae in a triple match, which get NXT Women's title shot at Brooklyn Takeover 3. So I give NXT 5 out of 10. On 205 Live, there are 2 fresh matches. TJP beat Noam Dar. I didn't really get this. I thought Noam Dar would get a push, but they're going to give TJP a win, then why not? Drew Gulak beat Danny Garcia. Again, if they're going to give him a push, then why not? And Leo Rush beat Akira Tozawa. So he seems to be getting a good push. And the main roster, which that's what 205 Live is, seems to be working for him. So I give this week's 205 Live. You're surprised by this. It's a 6 out of 10. Next up, as I said, is this week's or this month's People's Kids magazine Unbagging. So as always, the magazine will be up first. So it's the SummerSlam edition this time. Front and the back. First of all, I'll show you the 3 posters I got with it. So we've got Triple H and Shawn Michaels D Generation X. These are all SummerSlam posters, by the way. Seth Rollins when he beat John Cena. Randy Orton when he won the World Heavyweight Championship. And last and never least, Finn Balor when he won. Finn Balor when he beat Bray Wyatt. I did get some free stuff with it, so I've got a Seth Rollins side plate, which I thought would be a lot bigger, but okay. Macho Man Dig It glasses, which are pretty cool, I think. Some stickers, SmackDown stickers, and some glow sticks. So obviously for Naomi. So that's the Kids Magazine Unbagging. Because next up, on this week's SmackDown Live, Jeff Hardy came out talking, and now it looks like he is Brother Nero. First match of the night, in a fresh match, AJ Styles beat Andrade Cien Almas. I would have had Andrade win here, so a bit of a surprise there. But fair enough, but you can like and subscribe. Hopefully that makes you feel better. In women's action, Becky Lynch beat Mandy Rose, and then Becky talked, and it looks like it will be Becky Lynch versus Carmella for the SmackDown Women's Championship at SS, and that's SummerSlam. Samoa Joe in a fresh match beat Ty Dillinger. Really not much to be said here. Miz and Mrs. will premiere next week. Again, how many of you are watching it? I'll watch it if I can, if it's available over here, maybe on YouTube. The Miz came out talking. It was a huge eulogy for Team El No. Daniel Bryan came out and beat up and attacked the Miz, or presumably them two, at SummerSlam. in a fresh match, EY Eric Young beat KK Kofi Kingston. So good win for him there. And in your main event of the evening for the USA Championship, Jeff Hardy beat SN, that's Shinsuke Nakamura, by DQ, but Shinsuke is still your United States champion. Randy Orton came out and absolutely destroyed and beat up and attacked Jeff Hardy. A vicious attack here, trying to rip his earlobe, where he has his earring, trying to rip that earlobe out. A vicious attack here, so you're a full heel turn around Randy Orton. Again, I guess it those two at SummerSlam. So actually, I give this week's SmackDown 7 out of 10. Do like and subscribe right now. That's very, very important. I know I keep saying it, but it's so important. I do these videos for you. We're coming up to just over the 16-minute mark. Thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. If you smell what with The Rock is cooking.